What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We're based here in the UK, and we tend to cover the likes of Afrobeats, Amapiano, dancehall, reggae, and everything in between. Today, we're getting back into this very exciting new project from Show Dem Camp. Palm Wine Music Volume 3 is finally here, and there is a list of very, very high-end collaborations on this project. Today, we're going to be getting into a collaboration with an artist that we've been following very heavily here on the channel, and that is, of course, Victony. Very excited to see how Victony links up with Show Dem Camp. Obviously, Show Dem Camp are based a lot more in the sort of rap space, and Victony is very much based in these very unique vocal textures, so it should be a really cool link up to watch. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump right into this one. Bassline's wicked from the jump. Unusual intro, very short, very much to the point, very snappy. I cannot imagine another man on that way. Oh, I'll be quick to come over. This one definitely has a very kind of warm summertime feel to the arrangement. The way those guitars are just kind of licking and just kind of, I don't know, they just kind of encapsulate that sort of feel of like a sunset going down. That's the sort of vibe I'm getting off this one. You then couple that up with just the kind of rapid fire, kind of the intricacy, I suppose, of the percussion behind it. Does actually remind me a little bit of Wayne Wonder, No Letting Go. Maybe that's why I'm getting that sort of summertime sort of vibe off it, because that's a tune I always hear in summer. But that just sort of... That's sort of rapid fire or almost clicky style clap pattern. That's what's doing that. But again, Victony's voice, unmistakable, very, very impactful the second it lands. Let's go. This one's interesting because it's not like, I don't want to say it's not really explosive. It's just a very steady, kind of slowly enhancing, slowly growing, I don't know, it's a different type of tune, isn't it? The way the instrumental's structured, the way the vocals are structured, it's very steady is how I would describe it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just doesn't like immediately go, here's a bit that you need to notice, here's a bit that you need to notice. It's very much like, this is just Victony singing it and doing his thing. The instrumental's got a very nice kind of bounce to it. Again, when you look at all those different levels of instrumentation and percussive instrumentation especially all intertwining, you do end up with this very kind of crunchy backdrop. This is different. This is very, very different from what we've heard off this project so far.
See, I be kissing her like my lips have been dipped in the elixirs of life. Made her a fiend for that dopamine high I provided. Know what the plug will suffice, I'm a pusher. So she looks at me like the end of the world might just be tonight.
I really like this rap flow, man. I like the fact that it's just a little bit slower. It's a little bit more kind of utilizing those pockets. And again, the switch from Victony's very high-ended vocal into the much more lower-pitched vocal. I don't know why, but it just has a real kind of impact on this, and it does break the tune up well. I felt the only thing I disliked about this tune was the fact that it felt very samey for the first minute. It didn't really feel like a lot was happening. But that transition into this rap vocal, again, lyricism I like, that lips have been dipped in elixirs of life. I like that. That sort of lyricism always gets me. I like what Show Dem do lyrically. It's the third track we've reacted to where I've been like, oh, I like that. There's something very catchy about the way they kind of string syllabics together.
Do it all, drinking, joking, cuddling, and fighting, have makeup, sex twice. No, it's not perfection, more companionship, connection. Just enough space, just enough attention. An art form that keeps her on my line. Pure vibes and inshallah. When it comes to you and I, baby, see the case, not forever. We go on a gently tender. Baby, for the waste, I surrender. Baby, see the waste on my hand.
It's a weird one with Victony because we're so used to Victony having these super, super catchy, like, drops. And this isn't necessarily that sort of zone. This is very much, as I said before, a steady kind of roller. And he's almost playing the interim. He's playing like the kind of intervals between the two rap vocals that we're going to hear. And it does work. It just doesn't leap out at me. if you know what I mean. I've definitely heard things I much prefer from Victony. I've heard things I much prefer from Showdown Camp. It's an interesting collaboration, and it does make sense on paper. Maybe this is one that I need to listen to numerous times and it will grow on me, because it's slightly bizarre, I feel, just the structure. But that might be my personal opinion. Let me know what you know in what you think as well in the comment section down below. I do like that call and respond though. I'm going there for years for your love. I'm going there for years, I'm going there for years for your love. You know what it is? I think it's because the guitars are so potent, and it's almost as if the guitars and Victony's vocal are almost at like the same kind of level. I feel Victony's almost drowned out a little bit, which is a shame because Victony is great, and he does sound great, don't get me wrong. His vocal does sound good. Really like that use of call and respond that's becoming more and more kind of potent as the tune goes on as well. But yeah, this is just a very bizarre one. It's caught me a little bit off guard, I reckon. I reckon that's what it is. Listening on from obviously the Thames collaboration we reacted to, and obviously the Oxlade collaboration as well. Those were very much like these are about the collaborative vocalist. This one actually feels a little bit like it's more about the rap vocals, which is cool to see. And you do need that, I suppose, when you are going through an album.
Head over heels, see the levels revealed. If it's real, I go free on my pies, may we build. I will open up my heart to you, show you how I feel. Got a spot we can chill in Bree in the hills out in GH. If you're down, then we might go. Even when we land on my phone, still on flight mode. It's what she like though. She says she ready for the vibes though. She says she wanna feel alive. I can't lie, your body took me by surprise though. This
is cool. And again, this is what I really do like about this. That slow transition. It's difficult to deal with at first, but then when you get into these rap vocals, that's what I mean. I feel this is a tune that is very much designed to kind of showcase those rap vocals, and Victony's job on this is essentially to be the kind of linchpin, the sort of thing that between the two different sections ties everything together, the glue, the string that wraps around the tune and pulls it, so it makes sense as a singular kind of body of work. And it does work. I've got to say though, this is my favourite performance from Showdown so far on this album that we've listened to. I'm sure there's going to be solo tracks that I'm going to prefer even more, but yeah, so far this is my favourite of their rap appearances.
Champion lover, you're demanding. Well, like you held the boy ransom, I'm going there I'm going there for years for your love.
It's already growing on me. Always was gonna. I'm going there for years for your love. Very excited to hear how the instrumental breakdown finishes this tune off, because the instrumental's great. I love the arrangement of the instrumental. I love how kind of stripped back it is, but also how bouncy it is, how many different elements are kind of doing one singular thing. I love seeing that in tunes like this, where the rhythm is almost provided by lots of different individual elements. And again, listening to that final chorus block, it's already starting to grow on me. So this is a tune that I think is definitely going to be a grower, one that I'm likely to hear quite regularly, and it's just going to slowly get more and more and more and more impactful in my head, and then I'm just going to be singing it on repeat. It always happens with Victony tunes as well, man. But right, we'll let this one finish off, and then we'll give it our final breakdown. Let's go. Really good use of bassline techniques on this one. Head Over Heels, Palm Wine Music Volume 3 from Showdown Camp, featuring the one and only Victony. A very interesting tune, one that I think took a little while to warm up and to make sonic sense, I feel. But towards the end, I very much understood what Victony's role in the tune was, and it definitely grew on me very quickly. Love both rap vocals on this. I think both of them provide something a little bit different. Again, the instrumental has this really nice, almost kind of like Cuban skip to it, which I really, really like. And I think when you then combine that with what, obviously, what Showdown Camp do, and what they can do lyrically, and the pockets they kind of work in, you then kind of layer Victony's very distinct vocal over the top. You do end up with something very unique and cool, which works. And yeah, definitely a tune that grows as it goes on. But towards the end of this, I very much did enjoy it. So there we go. Head Over Heels, Palm Wine Music Volume 3. Make sure you check out the rest of the project, and of course, all of our reactions to this project so far. And of course, I'm keen to hear your thoughts on this tune. So let me know in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel as well, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Peace. Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.